Hi everybody, this is Red and Dan. Quantanova team. Only half of the team is here. The other team decided to go sleep. But everybody knows that Meta, the new buzzword, is out there. Meta 4 has released a new model.
Wow.
And we thought, well, let's have a test. Let's give it a test. We downloaded the model. We pulled it on our servers, and we really thought, hey, let's see, is this open source model? Number one, yes, it's an open weights model, but read very carefully when you want to use this model for any sort of commercial use. Meta's got some strict laws. It's not Apache 2 license. It's not MIT license. It's under Llama Meta license. Be careful when you use those dudes and dudettes. You can get screwed or sued. So Dan and I went to go and get some testing done. And first things first, we thought, you know what, we use this practically. And our whole entire business is based off using LLMs locally, which we call the AI in a box approach. But in this case, we thought, you know what, let's give it one of the hard coding tasks and see how it does. So we downloaded both models, both the Scout and the Maverick, because we noticed the Scout's only 109 billion parameters. And a 109B parameter model, no commercial grade machine can run this. You can't run this on two RTX 5090s. You still don't have enough VRAM. So this whole thing about it's 109 billion parameters, it's consumer grade, they're talking absolute BS. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not a fan of Meta. I really am not. I constantly get banned from them all the time. And don't let me get started about WhatsApp for business. Let's go back to the model. So this is the same question. What we ask is create a blue octagon wheel, and inside the wheel there must be a red ball. So the wheel must be spinning slowly, and the ball must roll within the wheel, and must be gravity bound. Work out the physics yourself and make this in a HTML page. Cool. So spin up the HTML page, and this is the Scout model. Cool. This is what I came up with. That ball's not moving.
And
So it made I didn't even make the hexagonal shape like even good at all. This is what Deepseek. We just spun it again. This is the latest Deepseek V3 0324. And look there, that's at least, it's got an octagonal shape like we said. And as you can see, there's a red ball does go in there, and it's moving and it's gravity bound. I mean, we could do some extra prompts. So this zero shot prompting of the same thing. You can see it's copy and paste, same prompt. That looks a lot better. And this is the bigger model, Maverick. What is this? I'm sorry, but the shape's not even there. If I had to replay this, and again, it's the exact same. You know what? Let's copy and paste. Let's do it again. I kid you not. Let's do that again. And there you go. It does
Blue
that.
octagon wheel with red ball simulation.
it doesn't complete the shape. There's no ball.
Yeah,
it's
the
not
ball
spinning.
just fell off the side. Like, what is this crap?
Didn't it only get a 20 or 30% on the coding score?
Yes, it's like compared to all the others.
You're late.
For what?
Fair enough.
So you finally made it.
Better late than never.
Yeah, look at this crap. Alrighty, so yeah, that's from the bigger model. So the smaller models are better coder. You know what? Just to show you guys that we're not talking crap. Let's just rerun the exact same.
Rerun this one.
Exact
but the model
same
will have
code.
to load.
I'm sorry, that just looks even more up. I'm sorry. Deepseek's also loaded up, so I can rerun this. Same thing. So you guys can see for their own eyes. They said, oh, Llama 4 is the best model out there. It's the best open source model. I honestly hate it when YouTubers say such and spoil such and just make claims and do this whole clickbait thing to say, oh, Meta 4 is now the best. It's beating Deepseek. Your honest opinion based off this, do you think it's really going to beat Deepseek? I don't think so. Look at that. It's got a shape. It's in the middle of the page like you want. And that's again the same prompt, copy and paste. So, no, I'm not too impressed with that.
You're a disappointment.
So this is another thing that we like to do. So again, we loaded. Okay, Llama is up and running. So we have all three models up and running, and we have Gemma 27B. So ideally, we want to do a couple of pictures here, and we're gonna just do some new ones also as well. I'm gonna ask, what is this in the picture?
The image depicts 3 solar panels arranged in a fan-like configuration against a black background. The panels are rectangular and
Correct.
It can see, it's got eyes.
Yeah. So that's not bad. This is the Gemma 27B model. This is a fraction of the size. Same in the same picture. You know what? Copy the same prompt. What is in this picture?
that picture shows solar panels. They are devices that convert sunlight directly into electricity. They're a key component of renewable energy.
Good job. Good job. Really good job.
What we can do is we can take something with text in. Read out any words in this picture. This is Gemma,
The word in the picture is strength.
and you can see that's cursive. Cool. Now let's see if this can do the same. Read words in this picture. Multimodality. A lot bigger model. That's what I
The
was
image
thinking.
features the word strength prompt.
Great, it can read that. So let's go
Yeah.
for so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna slap that thing in there. All the text in this image. This is a good test. So this is also from a client of ours.
Eek bar vapes.
The text visible in the image in
It's not bad. And let me see. Geek bar. Is it Geek bar? We confirm.
Oh, watermelon
Yes, that's
ice,
100%.
Miami
Yes, right.
mint,
So you should
strawberry.
have grape bee
Grape
pop.
pop,
That's
yeah.
right. Blow pop. We
Blow
should have
pop,
blow
blue
pop.
mint,
Blow
yeah.
pop was there. You know, it's
Got it
correct.
pretty right.
So in terms of imaging, that's good. But does it compete to this? Or I could just drag the same picture here over. You see there, you see the difference here. It's got that, it's got all the text by ones. Okay, correct. But this, you see there's a warning of the private nicotine. Look at that. This is a 27B model versus 100 and come on guys. And they said, no, okay, number one, Gemma 3 is beaten now in the imaging. So Gemma's a better reader of images. Deepseek's a better coder, hands down. Any other tests you guys want to run? Any sort of logical tests?
I know I joined a bit late. Did you guys go through the normal steps that we usually do?
We actually just asked it a coding question. We didn't ask it a gravity question. You want to ask it the typical ball in a cup?
Yeah, let's do
Tricky
it.
question.
It's just a simple gravity question. Let's see if it gets it right.
After
Okay.
the ball has fallen out. Oh. Due to gravity. Okay, Gemma has gravity. Oh no, this is the scout.
Okay, it's a classic puzzle, but
Okay,
yes,
no, this one also has gravity. Okay, they both got it right.
they both got it right. It's not bad for 27B model. But I know most of them know this, so they pre-planned, they pre-prepped this type of questions in this. So that's why we've changed our entire questionnaire. We used to follow like all the other YouTubers, this question and that question, but then we noticed that people are programming to beat these questions in the models themselves. They train it to these benchmark questions, and that's why we don't trust benchmarks anymore. We'll rather make up a question on the fly. Yes, it's not scientific, but now you can judge for yourself. Francois, you got a question?
A fun question.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So here's Francois' question. So I'm gonna paste that there. Let's see. Alrighty. So while being a robot may come at its own set of advantages, such as potentially having enhanced cognitive abilities, efficiency, and durability, I think I would still choose to be a human.
I'm not a puppet. I'm a real boy.
I shall not comment on this. Experiences and sensations. So here's my question. Can't experiences and sensations be programmed in? Because doesn't our brain work like that in the meantime? And personal growth and development. So the way are we training AI is at such a rapid rate, but if you break it down, isn't it the same? So that was Llama for you. It's more of like an emotional question, I would say. Let's give it the same to Gemma.
She went with different routes.
That's a fantastic question.
And here's my reasoning. As an AI, I don't experience things the way humans do. I don't need emotion. That's good because I'll be honest with you. This is a detriment to us, especially when it comes to business. And you know what? Let's do the same here for Deepseek. And people may say, "Ooh, you guys are like just Deepseek. You guys just like them." It's not about that. We don't care. If I had access to download the QWQ Max, it would be here. And yes, okay, that's another CCP model. But I mean, if OpenAI releases their own open weights model for free for everybody to download and run on their own hardware, I would definitely give it a bang. And if it's the best model, we would actually say it's the best model because we here for adding LLMs into businesses, B2B businesses and B2C. You don't want a LLM that can't do business or enterprise level work and then pout that it can, and then your business looks like a fool afterwards, egg on their face. Okay, so here we go. Interesting question. Here's this, thoughts, pros, experience, the female. You know what? This we can just screenshot like that, and you guys can just read this. I'm feeling lazy, and what I tell my team also, when you're thinking too long or you're reading too long, you're wasting your time. Use AI. Let's do the big fat guy.
Big boy.
Yeah, boy.
This is the third one that says we'll become the robot.
Yeah. Option 2. The verdict. I'll become the robot. So there we go. But if you want our expert opinion, this model would have been great in November last year. It would have been the best model. But how everything's just moved up. I'm sorry, Zaka. You need to move up in the world and do what Elon Musk did. Buy another 200,000 GPUs. Go contact the Supermicro guys. Buy the damn GPUs. Set up your data center and then train the out of those damn models. Because this thing's behind. This thing's behind by 3 months. It sucks. It's a good model, but it sucks. It's too big for what it needs to do. Yeah, get it right, Zach. I know I'm gonna get from it, but who gives a we say things like it is. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. What's your guys' conclusion? Honest opinions. Go for it, boys.
Well, what I've seen is like I know I joined a little bit late, so I've only seen some of the coding and some of the questions that we asked.
This is the
Look at
coding
that.
question.
That's
This is the
crazy.
other one. This is the bigger model. Here's the coding question. What Deepseek did.
So in comparison with the models that we use on a daily basis, it doesn't really compare. But going with the conversation model, the reasoning model, it's not too bad.
Yeah, the vision model and the conversational model also wasn't the worst. It identified what was in the photo.
Yep.
But I mean, large language models rely on code, and this thing can't even code. I mean, shouldn't that be the first thing that a large language model almost learns?
So all these benchmarks that you see, it comes from Meta and all. It's all lies.
Why the you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God.
Benchmark it yourselves, and you're gonna see it's all bullshit. And again, Gemma 3 27B is 17 gigs big. This other model is 67 gigs big. That's the difference. Anyways, guys, that's it from the Quantanova team. We saying like it is. The real Meta Llama 4 is a disappointment for the time that it came out and the size. Meta can do better. But all those other YouTubers that's saying XYZ, oh, it's beating this, it's beating that. It's not beating. Smaller models are beating it. Get it right, guys. Right, but that's it from us. Any last words, guys?
You know, as always, stay frosty, guys.
Peace out.
Cheers.